Hello everyone, welcome back to Extra English TV, XET. Today we are going to learn some useful phrasal verbs that students use when they talk about studying, exams, and school life. Now tonight we will talk about people who want to study or personal topics that students often face. If you don't want problems to happen when you study, you have to keep up with your work. To keep up with something means to continue doing something and stay on time, not keep everything for the last night before the deadline. If you keep up with your studies, you will have less stress before the last night. When you have to do a presentation or work on topics, you might forget some things. That is why you need to brush up on them. To brush up on something means to review something that you studied in the past but may have forgotten. For example, if you learn some phrasal verbs or new vocabulary but you only remember them a little, you should brush up on them again. It means reviewing what you studied last year or earlier. Sometimes students work in pairs or groups. When they work together, they must come up with ideas. To come up with something means to think of an idea or a solution. Students often have questions when they do research or presentations. They must find answers and defend their ideas. Another phrasal verb is go over something. To go over something means to review your notes quickly before an exam. Many students do this the night before a test. Some students want to pass their exams. To pass an exam means to complete it successfully and receive a good grade. Another useful phrasal verb is look over something. To look over something means to check something quickly, like when you read your essay before you submit it. Students can also pick up new words or expressions. To pick up something means to learn it naturally, sometimes without even studying very hard. If you want to improve your vocabulary or learn phrasal verbs, you should study them in context. That means you should see how they are used in sentences. Now let me tell you a short story using these phrasal verbs. 8 o'clock at night. A student is studying at home. He wants to succeed in school, so he always keeps up with his studies. Before the exam, he brushes up on the important topics. For his presentation, he and his classmates come up with some creative ideas. Before the test starts, he goes over his notes quickly. The teacher passes out the exam papers. The student works carefully and manages to get through the exam successfully. Before submitting his answers, he looks over everything again to make sure there are no mistakes. Many students pass their exams because they review their lessons and practice regularly. They also pick up new knowledge every day. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and remembered the phrasal verbs we studied. If you liked the lesson, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with an expression you learned today.